Hello YouTube, this is Quantem and welcome to another one of my videos. This is a League of Legends game where this is actually the first time I get to play Nidalee, or Nidalee I guess her name is. Very cool person, I enjoyed it quite a lot. So I hope you enjoy this, and let's get this going and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we go at the beginning. This is just me buying my initial equipment. Almost for everybody, I start off with boots to make them go faster and healing potions. The boots, you know, I get everybody uses them because I mean characters do tend to move pretty slow. The healing potions let me, you know, survive longer. One thing I did have to understand, and a lot like actually in World of Warcraft, is that with healing potions, they are not we're gonna let you survive for long. It's not gonna heal you completely. What it does is it kind of extends the time before you die, kind of thing. And that's how I use them. This is the first time, again, the first time I've used her. The reason I'm so excited about this is she pretty much reminds me of my druid from World of Warcraft. Turns into a panther kind of background. It was really cool. So what I'm doing here is I thought that my trap that I had actually let me see where it is, or see around it, and that's where I basically find out that is not the case.
I will guide you.
To be honest, I thought with the Katarina there, I thought she was able to do the same thing, but I'm not sure if I don't have it set up right or what, but, well, it is what it is.
Minions have spawned.
So just so you know, I have increased the speed of this particular recording just by a little bit. That's why the voiceover sounds of the lady sounds quicker, and also my guy, my champion is moving faster. I've also edited out all the times that I die and warp back to base to pick up, you know, supplies or whatnot. So here I am. This is a bot game, and I'm just waiting for the minions to show up, and so we can start, you know, killing the little buggers so that you know, we get money and so on. You know, it's a big part of League of Legends is knowing how much damage each of your attacks can do, so that you can get the gold, you know, laning, you know, the early laning phases. Yeah. It's just me and her, and we're you know, just working the system, as it were. I don't really have a whole lot. Nidalee, I guess, is considered a pusher. I think that basically means that she just has a specific talent for, you know, pushing the lanes. I'm not sure how that's any different than just being able to do a lot of damage, but you know, I still don't quite understand all the different what the different classes mean per se, because a lot of them seem ambiguous to me. Like, you know, some of you may be yelling about how I'm going top lane, and I still don't see the difference between a top laner and any other lane, to be honest. Now, if the person can play it, then what, I guess, what's the matter? I did pick up, for my first one, I picked up the trap for the first one. I'm following a guide on Mob Fire. That's what they said to do. I thought it was so I could kind of use them like wards, but that's really not the case. And while Champion Spotlight was like all about the spear throwing, you gotta throw the spears and spear this and spear that. Almost every guide I looked at was like, you want to do the support class, where it's you increase either yours or your or a fellow champion's attack speed, and you heal them a little bit. And frankly, I make a lot of good use out of that, because the attack speed is actually useful against towers, because you know, abilities that affect either other champions or minions will not affect towers. So you got, but if you have an ability that affects you, so you throw faster or move quicker, do more damage or something like that, then it really helps. Yeah, me and Catherine there really do it to it. And there we go. That's my first spear. I actually find this ability pretty fun too. While the increased speed is always handy, this is just, you know, you huck a spear and see if you can get them. It doesn't. I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't last as long as like Ezreal's pulse fire thing that can go all the way across the screen, or even Lux's you know, Mega Blast, whatever the hell they're called. But you know, I didn't really realize that till a little later playing, and you know, it works out. Can all have you know, super long range stuff. Now the guide I was using says you should start with the Avery blade. It helps you get money, basically. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. But in doing that, I pretty much, I was originally planning to do that, but I completely forgot and ended up getting the Triforce first. Which, you know, ability power is a big thing nowadays. At least from what I can tell. I'm just barely getting into the player versus player aspect of this. I've been doing, I think I'm level 15 now. At the time I'm recording this. And, you know, I still do mostly bot games. You know, just learning the game and getting that kind of stuff. But, you know, I do have a good time with the multiplayer. With the PvP stuff. Some people get a little they're too quick to quit. You know, you're just like, oh, we can't win, and they say, let's quit and get. But the longer games go, the more money you make, or the more IP you get, and thus, you know, you can get the cooler stuff. So I try not to, anytime someone brings up a surrender, I'm like, I'd rather go till the end, get as much time as I can, and then, you know, do it. Unless it's it seems like being dragged out, that's never much fun. I had a friend recently who had a 90-minute game. And while I've had some long games, like close to an hour, I've never had one at 90 minutes. That is a really, really long time. And a little too long, in my opinion. So here I am. I'm basically running out of mana. And I'm just like, well, crud. You know, and unlike one of my, Annie, which I use a lot nowadays, she doesn't get mana back if you manage to kill her with one of your abilities. Or with a specific ability. So here I am, going back, spend some money. What am I doing here? Yep, see, I'm setting up for the Triforce right here. And you're starting off with Zeal, I guess. Right, so back up to the top we go. Got Churgoth and Trindle or Trundle or something like that. I'm not sure what kind of champion Trundle is. He seems to be able to take a ton of punishment, so it can't be that bad.
You call this civilized?
Still level 5 at this point. You know, and I'm still, you know, minion killing as much as I can. I hit level 4 or level 6, and so I finally get my my cougar form. And this is again the first time I've gotten into this, so I'm not really sure what to expect from it. But I quickly found that I enjoyed it. I like how when you can hit them from range in your human form, and then when they get too close, you switch to cougar form, and you can pretty much either outrun them or just you know, keep whacking at them because of all your different, you know, pounce abilities and what's not. So still pushing in this lane. It's what, 10 minutes in to the match. So I find no, not until level 10 do I want to go anywhere. You know, unless given the opportunity, kind of thing. One thing I do need to learn and memorize is the self cast. There's a set of hotkeys where you basically just hit the keys and you automatically cast that ability on yourself. And at the time when I read it, I'm like, what? Why would you need to do this? But obviously, for things like, you know, my E ability there, it's that kind of thing is necessary. So you don't have to spend the time to push the buttons and click on yourself. It's just click and go. So that's really good. Still haven't upgraded much past Zeal. And just keep on killing creep as much as I can. You know what? I'm trying to remember what this. I did this a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to remember what my, you know, any kind of particular reactions. The skill shot thing's a little annoying, but you get used to it pretty quick. And I didn't, when I was playing this, I didn't realize that at the same exact time that we killed the top turret, the bottom turret also, or the mid turret also went down. So that was pretty cool to realize after. And I decided to let him go. I was, you know, still trying to kill minions as best as I can. Killing, keep killing, keep killing. Right. No idea why I did that right there. That was really kind of stupid. I willingly went into a tower area to try to get a hit that wouldn't have killed him. It was a very dumb mistake, and I don't recommend doing that ever. So back to heal and pick up another item, and back we go. You know, usually with when I played against Misfortune, I would have such a hellish time staying away from her. But I wonder if but in this match it's nowhere near as hard, and I'm not sure if it's because I just know what I'm doing more so than I did back then, or Nidalee is just faster. You know, and I could really go either direction. And this is before, by the way, this took place before the change in the signaling interface, where now signals are different flavors, you know, more or less, you know, and different sounds, whereas just this was one sound and two different colors, and that was it. So trying to push back Churgoth and Misfortune. Misfortune's just about dead, about half health, and you know, me and Nidalee, it seemed to be a pretty good match, and I'm actually really happy when I saw her. You know, 2 ranged, it's actually pretty good, and I can switch between ranged and my cat form to, you know, kind of push them back. The one thing about bots is that you can almost guarantee that every time they really take any kind of, like, when you start attacking them and you do any kind of real, not even significant, but just a little bit of damage, they tend to back off. And they're not likely to push through that as much as, let's say, a human player. They're gonna wait until you know, you make it, and so it's really easy to, with bot games, to push them back opposed to actually winning with them, or to you know, to the death. They generally don't do that. At this point, though, we're 10 kills to 2, which is really cool. I have no deaths, which is awesome. When I first started playing this, it was just horrid, you know, and I'm pretty sure I was the reason why my teams lost, because I just died so much, and I never understood that, you know, really you don't get into the mix, you know, until you're a much higher level. You stay on the outskirts, and you just shoot, chuck, every so often you whop them with whatever weapon you have, but other than that, you know, you do not get into the middle. At least I find that I could never do it right. But then again, you know, with the runes and mastery stuff that I didn't have at the time, you know, it makes it a whole different game. I don't specifically remember which runes I have with this one. Most of my runes that I own are geared more towards Annie, my main, as I'm trying to, you know, but. So my partner's dead, so I'm heading back to pick up more stuff. And I got a sizable chunk of the Trinity Force. I keep calling it Triforce because that's what it looks like from Zelda, but it is called a Trinity Force. And I'm going to have that pretty soon. So we're going to go back and push back up to the second row of towers and just keep on going on it. Now here comes Annie and Sona, two magic users, which I'm not sure if I should be scared of them, but man, the Sona there, she is something else with their constant silence and attacks. Not much fun. And then Chorgoth comes screaming in, and so that's two silencers. And I don't know if I abandon is the right word, but I let my partner do most of it. Switch to Cat. And I keep running. I should have just turned around and jumped on him at that point. But, you know, first match, so I'm learning.
Killing spree.
Here I drive back Misfortune, and Chorgoth and Sona come swooping in to get Katarina there, and I actually go down to try to help out. I'm never sure if that's a good idea, but it probably depends on what champion you have, but I always seem to end up dying when I try doing that kind of stuff. Clean up the minions, get some more gold, and now that the second ring of... see, that's where I learn that the range is not finite, or is finite. It's because she's able to outrun it. Throw. No, but all in all, I really enjoyed playing this character. I want to keep playing with Annie until I can hit level 30 and just really be good with her. I don't know if you guys know about Low Elo podcast, but they have this thing. It's not official. It's just something they say to try as a 100 challenge, or 100 play challenge, where you essentially play the same champion for 100 matches, you know, just to get good with her, and then you're supposed to post like what your kill death ratios and stuff were, but in the end I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just using it to kind of keep focused on which champion to use. So here we go, find the brush, and I head back to probably pick up my Trinity Force.
Let me show you the way.
So we push on to the next tower. I have no idea what that was. I'm wondering if I was just kind of anticipating where he should have gone, but he stopped short. And I take a couple of tower hits, chuck a spear, and we get the tower down. And he comes over running over, but she gets pushed away, and now we're just pushing the inhibitor. There's Annie's Tibbers. You know, it's kind of weird. It's like when I first started playing this, I thought that the reason to pull him out was just because he continuously did damage. You know, he's another guy that, you know, to fight. But in actuality, it's his appearance that really does all the damage. His actual attack, and while handy, is not really going to kill easy. That was just a mistake. I threw it, and apparently I was too much in a hurry. Go back to and pick up a healing amulet. I'm not sure what the name is, but I know that's what it does. It lets my health regen go up. And we continue to go back to push the inhibitor. The fact I'm able to try to take on 3 different champions is something else. I'm very much surprised at that. And I didn't die, which is amazing. I guess it goes to show when you know you have experience, you can kind of know where you can push and where you can't. Missed that one. At this point, I see how much health the... See, I should have jumped on Annie. I don't know why I didn't. I tried, but she just gets away. Now it's just time to take out that inhibitor. See if we can get Trundle out of there. And Catherine takes out that, and she gets the credit for Trundle. Not a big deal. I go down thinking, oh, I can help take out this tower. Kind of a dumb idea, really, because I passed by a perfectly functioning tower. I didn't realize how much health it had. So then I just get around to beating up the minions. They start targeting me, which is never fun.
You call this civilized?
Here comes Catherine. Catherine's running from Tibbers. I figured I'd help her out. Should transform into Panther form, kill it, and then Trundle, and try to beat up Trundle. Right here, I actually do pretty well. I'll keep going. Thanks to the help of some other champions. And I was gonna run, and there's my first death. 23 minutes in, that's pretty good. And then I just go back, pick up some healing stuff, and get back right into it. When I travel, I make sure to turn into Panther form, and I pounce the whole way, because pounce gives you a little bit of spurt, and it's very repetitive, and you can do it. I'm not sure how much quicker it makes you, but it does help. And once again, the little dual action there by both inhibitors going down. And really, I find, with computer anyway, if you can get both inhibitors down, the minions can pretty much do it themselves. They just keep the super minions just kind of spawn themselves and just kind of collapse in. It becomes a big mess. And I die there, do Trundle, and that's pretty much it. I don't make it back in time for the finish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment if you did. Give me some hints. Maybe get a little better with Nidalee. Maybe learn how to pronounce her name. This is Quantem. I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks a lot.